Hello everyone, welcome to the pod of Simpsons Run. This time we are going to do the collectible part of level 4. First, we are starting off with Millhouse.
Hello, Millhouse. What are you doing here?
Patty and Selma trapped me in debt slavery, so I'm doing their job for them now.
Well, I'm sure it's building character.
You have to win these races and you'll get yourself a new car or something. I don't know. I'm so tired.
Sounds like fun. Hang in there.
Yes, please hang in there, Millhouse, you fuck. Anyway, time trial time.
The car fumes are making me dizzy. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Just do it.
3, 2,
And now he's dying.
1.
Huzzah, he died. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? This time trial race makes us go inside of Burns' mansion all the way back here from the Stonecutter Lodge area.
Oh, that looks...
And,
Now I wish I
it
had
can
a
be a
shot.
bit difficult. It's not too bad. One time you'll ever find it difficult is this little bit there, and you know, just trying to get through it as fast as you can, because there's a lot of bumps in the road, and it makes things difficult. By the way, that little song you're hearing right now, yeah, that is another unused track that I got from the cutting room floor. It's also supposed to play in the last level, but because a lot of that area was cut off, well, so did the song. So, yeah, that's 2 Stonecutter songs that are forever cut off unless you get them from Stonecutter, you know, from a cutting room floor, or you kind of find a way to get yourself up to that part and somehow get them to play for you, which is kind of a pain in the ass to do, because I'll let you guys know about that way later on. But right now, let's focus on this race, which isn't that hard. I mean, again, there are some bumps in the road, and it does have some difficulty, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's actually pretty simple other than that. I mean, there's no huge obstacle getting in your way, so you will be fine to get through this. And you should be able to make it through if you use something like the tractor or something like that. So, yeah. Once we get through, there'll be Millhouse out of the way for this level, and we can continue on to the next 2 races with Nelson and Ralph. So, huzzah. Fuck Millhouse, guys.
I wish I could be happy for your success, but I can't.
Wow. That's very encouraging, considering
I
you're
had
the
no idea.
sisters of Marge. But whatever. Now it's time to go to the next race, which is Nelson. But, might be thinking I'm going to jump cut over there. Well, no. I'm not jump cutting over to Nelson because, guess what? They're both very close together. There is no point in me jump cutting.
No hands!
So, yeah. Take that, editing. We're going straight to the next race right now.
Ooh,
Nelson.
Feels good to stretch my gams.
Hey, Q-Tip, if you win a race, I'll give you a car.
The name is Marge, thank you.
Nelson. Even when you were nice to Marge that one episode, you're still a dick. Anyway, now let's have a circuit race.
3, 2, I just go already.
He doesn't care anymore. And this race can be difficult because now you're versing against level 5. And yeah,
My rudeness.
the person we're racing is interesting.
I don't have to pay for that.
It's a poo. Yeah, you be thinking, well, what the fuck? Why is Apu our next character? He's not a Simpson. I mean, technically, he
Get your tail back
is
here,
kind of
mister.
important. Technically, I
You
mean,
won't like me when I'm angry.
we know about his family and such. We know about a lot of his story and all. And
Shazbot.
he does appear a lot on the show, and there's a lot of episodes where he's become like the centerpiece of the show.
Sucker mission.
So I guess he fits as a character in this game, but not really. You could have chosen anyone else,
Send the bill to Homer.
but whatever. We'll make it through this race, and yeah, Apu is not that hard in this one, so yeah. Nelson's race is now done, everybody.
What? I guess your life hasn't been a total waste.
Jesus Christ. Just
Won? I'm
Just
sorry.
burning the fuck out of Marge right now. Absolutely terrible, these sisters. Anyway, now it's time for our last race, but first gotta break a box, of course. Our last race is a Ralph. So let's go ahead and start that, shall we?
Little Ralphie Wiggum, how are you?
Candy makes me happy, then tired.
So, what are you doing here?
Two ugly monsters named Patty and Selma say you have to race.
Well, that's accurate. They are monsters. Anyway, checkpoint race time. This one isn't that bad. Again, it's not too bad.
6, 12, 1, go!
This time, however, we're reversing someone else, and he can actually be an outright pain in the ass. We're not actually versing Apu this time. We're actually versing Frink. Why? Because apparently having a normal sprint race is just too easy. Instead, we're going to have you race someone who is faster than any of your cars right now.
Please don't.
And he's going to be a cheap bastard, as he's going to take almost every shortcut and utterly fuck you. Like, he does not give a shit. He will literally catch up to you and rubber band you, and you'll get fucked like that. So yeah, Frank's a bastard, and this race is not easy.
I feel bad about myself.
In fact, I actually remember having trouble with this one, but yeah, this is one of the harder races, but it's still not too bad.
How'd you do that?
As long as you get inside Stonecutter Lodge first, and you know, not get too screwed over around the bend, you should be able to make it through and win, because Frank can't beat you then.
Good work, Marjorie. You're finally turning your life around.
Well, let's just have a nice for once, and now we got the clown car. And the clown car is an interesting car. But right now, that was the Frink race, and trust me, it's gonna get harder from here on out, because the Frink race, this is where the sprints start to become very difficult. Anyway, the clown car is actually better than ours, our tractor, by speed and acceleration being 3 complete stars. Now, of course, it's not very tough, and its handling is, you know, all great and shit, so yeah, clown car wins here. By the way,
Me up with some
notice the
whiskey.
echo effect while we're choosing our car here? It's pretty nice. Alright, so now we're in the car, it's time to click some shit. I'm just kidding. It's time for us to go and do a wager race. As you can see, here's all our boss cameras and gag numbers. But we're not doing that shit just yet. We're going to do a wager race and get the time trial done there. So our time here is 2 minutes 30 seconds, and it's again medium. We're getting a lot of mediums, no easies, no hard. So we're just staying in that middle ground right now. But yeah, this race is not too hard really. We have the clown car, okay? We have that, and right now that's our fastest car in the game for us currently. Since we haven't done level 5, 6, or 7 yet, this is our fastest. And it's a decent car, but it's not the car that's the problem, it's pedestrians. Remember, the pedestrians are assholes, and they can get in your way easily. So, and by the way, I am so close to starting a hit and run. This isn't funny.
Look away, people. Nothing to say.
There is a huge risk I'm having right now at this race. So, because of that, I now have to not only make it through this pretty well and not get screwed, but I also have to avoid a hit and run, which means being very careful.
My bad.
Easier said than done, okay? There's pedestrians all over the place, your shortcuts have a lot of pedestrians, and the cars are just pricks.
Oh my.
So you're going to hit shit,
Whoopty-wiggle.
and you might get a big red number like I did there. Just try not to get yourself carried away, okay? Besides, if you have the clown car, you should be able to make it with at least 30 seconds remaining if you go all out. So really, you should be able to make it through no problem without the need of having to just be reckless. You should be able to just make it through, even if you have to slow down just a little tad bit to be careful not to get a hit and run. And look, it's a pedestrian who's an asshole. So, yeah. As long as you make it through and you don't get screwed over like I am, this race is not that hard. You should be able to make it through no problem, and you should get your cash. And there's a cut up there. We'll begin that very soon. But right now, let's go ahead and finish the race and get our cash and our best time.
Marge in charge.
There you go. Now we got that done, let's go to the school and get some shit, because we left some stuff up on the roof, and that's not good enough. We want that stuff, so we're going to make sure we get it. And you already know what that stuff is. Wasps and boxes. Oh, and I'm trying to get these little coins here. You can't climb ladders. You just can't. They don't know how to program ladder climbing, because, yeah, that's a thing. Just gotta make sure not to get fucked over, really, by these wasps, who I believe are gonna be a bit of a problem later on. Because if you haven't noticed yet, they are upgrading as we go through. You know, they have like 3 shots at this point. So what exactly will they have at the next level? Like, what exactly are they gonna have a gimmick of now? Well, the next gimmick is gonna probably piss you off a bit, because it's gonna slow you down just a tad, and it's also gonna make things a little bit more riskier, especially since not only that, but they always get faster and faster on charging their attacks. So there is a good chance you can you know, get shot immediately because of your attempts at taking down their gimmick before they can take down them. By the way, something like this is supposed to happen.
Yes.
I got pushed the fuck back. I don't even know how. Anyway, let's go ahead over into this and climb up here to get a card. Oh, and a wasp. It's here now. Again, when you get this wasp, you have to make sure not to fall down, because you don't want to miss any of these coins. And, yeah. I have to jump off the building to get one of the coins, so... yeah. Couldn't do anything about that. If I can jump cut, I can go ahead and get the card from the vent, which is the Homer Bowling Ball. Now we only have 3 cards remaining. We are getting very close to 100%. We're halfway there at best. Now let's go inside and get some gags. For instance, yeah, it's the same gags before. A lot of the gags, in fact, almost all the gags in this level are exactly the same as the first level.
Come on, while we're young.
And here's that again. And there's Smitter, no, not Smithers, Seymour and Skinner. And I give a shit about him because he's a dick, as we've seen the last level with Lisa. And anyway, now it's time to go ahead and break some boxes for coin. Make sure we get that shit done. Gotta make sure we get some coin too, because you've noticed we are getting very low on coin, and we're not exactly getting a lot of coin back from any of these areas. So try your best to find as much coin as possible and just get yourself grinded up to that point, because yeah, things are gonna get very expensive. Oh, by the way, make sure to get rid of the swings. Remember, there's one here and one at the park. They're both the exact same gag, but they are counted as 2 different gags. So yeah, take care of them. And yeah, there's that shit too. I'm not showing you the gag at the park because honestly, like, it's the same gag as the one you just saw right there.
We're waiting for the apocalypse.
They're all the same gag, so there's not much point in me showing you all of these again, outside of the fact of, you know, just getting it out of the way. There is a new gag though. It's inside Bart's room, which is the first time we've ever gone here. And it's this lamp right here. That's a high quality lamp. And that is all the new gags. There are no new gags.
Springfield Penitentiary has been locked down.
Yeah, there's nothing new. Oh, hey, it's Grandpa. For fuck's sake, Grandpa.
It's just nice to
Anyway,
be out of
let's
the
go ahead and
house.
anyway, let's go ahead and get a card. Because this area is different. There's no wasps here like last time. There is instead a card that we can get. And, yeah, the best way to get the card is to just go from this end of the top of the bridge, go across where the coins lead you, and then once you go down the other end over here, you'll get your card, which is the 6th card, or 5th card, Love Letter.
My hope chest.
And now we have 2 cards remaining. So our next card will be pretty soon, but right now, take care of the wasps by the barn. He might be that high. Just try your best to hit him. Otherwise, if he goes down, take him down before he shoots at you. Grab the coins that are around him and the top of the barn, and get back in your car and get yourself over to the power plant, because more gags. Yep, more gags. We'll get the cards later on, but right now, more gags we've already seen, like this one, as you get to see the whole tanker this time. The car's in the way. That's nice. And then there's Homer's, workplace, where if you press that one button, shit goes wrong. God damn it, Marge, I thought you were better than that. And we're not done with this area, by the way. Even though I'm thinking we're pretty much done with ever being here ever again, we actually have to go through this area again to get a wasp. There's also some coin around here. No cards, nothing else around. Also, the coins just kind of teleport themselves down here for no reason. When the wasp is up there, it's kind of weird. But yeah, if you want all the coins, just make sure to go around and get that shit done. By the way, that last coin there, that's from the wasp. So yeah, you don't want to miss that, then go ahead and grab that before it goes away.
Okay, Marge.
Because coins go away after a certain amount of time. And by the way, here's an area we've never explored yet. There's this house over here that has a pool and such. It's like a little shortcut. It's not a great shortcut, but, if you want to use it, then there you go. Now then, inside Burns Mansion, which is a new area, there is a wasp, and there's also a place we can interact. I don't think this is a gag. If it is, then go ahead and get it. But otherwise, the only reason we're here to press this button is to get a certain something. So let's go ahead and push the head bust.
I'll do it. I always end up doing it.
And now that you did it, you get rewarded with a card that's hidden behind that painting, which is the Burns portrait.
Marge.
Burns' naked fossilized body is now going to be in your mind forever. You're welcome. Okay, so let's take care of the chest area by taking care of these 2 wasps and getting rid of the coins from there. You can also kick around the chest guys. You can get their coins that come out of them, but you only get like 1 coin each, so don't bother. There's no point in destroying a lot of shit by your own volition, really, because you don't get much out of it. And we have all the wasps, by the way, so that's neat. And I have 850 coins, so yeah, we're doing pretty well in our coins. Not too great, but we're doing pretty decently as it is. See? Now, let's go ahead and get some more stuff done, because we are now going to take a jump, a leap of faith, in fact, up on a building, and we have to stop there. Yes, some more accurate kind of jump, and it'll take you a few tries to get, but once you do, jump on the box and get the final card of this level, which is the Red Blazer.
I can do something neat with this.
That is all the cards, and now we have another game track. Get rid of the box with some coins, then get yourself down from there and get some more gags. The rest of our gags are at the Quickie Mart, so let's get them out of the way right now. So, there's a problem, because we have a mission here. Things are going to be very difficult to get this one gag. I'm not jump cut from this, you already seen the Larry the Looter thing. But, yeah. This gag, there's a problem with it. Oh, and these guys are stealing. I better hit the alarm. There you go. Anyway, we have a problem. I want to get this gag, and I can't, because the poo's in the way, and I can't get rid of a poo. So, I'm going to get rid of the other gags, and I'm going to have to start the mission, because, yeah, I can't get the gag without starting the mission. Yeah, It's annoying, but I have to deal with it. So, let's begin, I guess.
Apu, I think you should be aware that you're selling a tainted cola. Where's this stuff coming from?
Well, there is little here not tainted in some way. Even the astrology scrolls give poor advice. But I will get to the bottom of this.
Well, it made Bart go crazy. And if I find the distributor, I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Careful, Mrs. Simpson. This cola makes people do irrational things without guilt. It is as though they have bottled the effects of a raging frat kegger.
That's it. I'm going after it. And any other evil cola trucks I can find.
Well, Apu didn't even try to convince her out of this. From outer space, ladies and gentlemen, where we have to destroy a bunch of trucks. And by the way, all level gags completed. So we've got everything. That is it for this level for the most part, but we have this mission to do. So let's get straight to it. Now, the clown car is not suitable for this. I think that's pretty obvious. It's a weak motherfucker. It's fast and it has good handling, but it's a weak motherfucker. So, we are instead going to be using the tractor, because it's much better than the fucking clown car. However, even though the tractor is pretty good with its toughness and all, and can help us out really well with this mission, there is a big problem.
Could you give me a lift?
You see, the big problem is all the trucks we have to destroy, they are tough. They are legit fucking tough. You see, it'll take us quite a few hits to take care of all of these guys. You might remember this being pretty similar to something like in level 2, the phone car thing, where as we keep destroying more and more of these, they get tougher and tougher. Well, that's the same case here, and they are already tough as balls. Even if you have like a 5-star kind of vehicle, you have to like do some tricky shit to destroy these guys. So yeah, and by the way, the pedestrians are terrible. They get in the way so fucking much. So yeah, this is not an easy one to deal with. There are some good spots where you can deal a lot of damage on these guys, but for the most part, you will most likely be smoking by the time you take care of one of them, or you'll be smoking while you're taking care of one of them. So get yourself another wrench and go ahead and go back to smacking their asses around, because sadly, it's gonna take you a bit of time. And yeah, you have a time limit. You have about like 2 minutes at best. But yeah, once you got the first one done, which I'm about to get done very soon, we'll be close to the area where the next one comes in. So that's good news. By the Burns Mansion, there'll be a second one, and he will be a little bit more tougher. His damage intake will be a little bit more increased. They don't go too far up, unlike the other missions. They kind of feel the same, but they do increase in their damaging. But yeah, this one's easier if you can get him away from, you know, the mansion and such. If you can get him stuck on the wall and such, you can have him like smash into shit a lot, and this can deal a hell of a lot of damage on him and really help you out. But yeah, it will require you to really like get him screwed over for the most part. And as you can see, I screwed up there, so now I have to do it a different way, which is screwing him over by another spot. As you can see, as he's going down here, he's taking a lot of damage. Drop him into here, and then make him keep driving into there. And if you get him stuck there, you'll have destroyed him, and you'll be done. As long as you have him by the Burns Mansion, and you don't have him leaving from here, have him destroyed here, then you continue on to the power plant area and continue on with your next and final cola truck. And the best part is the cola trucks are not that fast when you actually have them, but again, this mission, they make it faster than they actually are, so yeah, it's an overpowered bullshit for the most part. Yeah, to show the last truck. This one is difficult to say the least. Trying to find a good spot to destroy him is not easy. You can ram him in at this point, and you know, it'll really help to ram him in a few times. But the big problem isn't the ramming. It's the fact there's not much you can actually smash this cola truck into this time. I mean, there's a few trees and such, but for the most part, actually trying to smash him into anything that is worthy of giving him a lot of damage is a bit of a pain in the ass to do, especially when you're worrying about your own car not getting destroyed. So for the most part, when you get to this area right here, try your best to get him into the trailer park and just smack him around from there on out. And once you got this last truck done, you are done with the mission and you're done the level. Just kidding, you're not done the fucking mission. You have to get to the Simpsons house first of all before you can actually get that sort of luxury. I don't know why you have to get back to the house. Well, I'm guessing it's just because Marge is not going to be any more important in this game. Like Lisa, this is her last mission and the last time we'll ever see Marge. So, when we get to the Simpsons house, say goodbye to Marge, just like Lisa, because we're never playing as her again. I know, it sucks, huh? But we have to deal with it, because, oh, I'm just kidding. When we get to the fucking house, Chief Wiggum's right here all pissed off.
You took my precious cola, Marge. It's the only thing that gives me the courage to take off my shirt in the station locker room. You're going down.
Yeah, Wiggum's pissed. He's very easy to get through as long as you take the shortcut right here. He can't really get you.
Wow, a lot of people have
See?
rules. You couldn't follow a parade. Nice girls finish fast.
Well, that's quite a combined audio clipping, folks. Anyway, let's continue on. Because, yeah, once we get back to the house, that is actually it. So, say goodbye to Marge this time, because we are not playing as her ever again after this mission. So, that's 100% level 4. We are halfway done through the game. Next time we'll be playing as Apu. For some reason. I don't know why. We could have picked anyone else. But whatever. Let's go ahead, save right here, and get to level 5 now to see what we have to experience level 5, which, I think you can actually see what we're going to be experiencing level 5. And hey, the cola is gaining a lot of popularity and also, that's interesting. But it is evil. So, let's get through the loading screen and get to see Apu for the first time as a playable character. Right, so Apu has this little car here, and it's pretty neat. In fact, it's better than any of the other cars we've got. But old Gil is right here as we start off, so I'm gonna take care of him first. We have a police car and we have a cola truck, 425 and 350. That is almost all the cash we currently have.
Guy, you're gonna buy a car?
No, that's not a joke. You see this? We just wasted a whole bunch of cash. I have some good news for you though. Outside of getting stuck in this truck. Good job, Kim, getting me stuck in a fucking van. We're gonna check out our free cars now. We have the Longhorn. As you can see, it's much better than any other car we have, but we're not using it. We're not using it because it is not gonna be our car of choice next time. It's gonna be the police car. Because the police car is better than the Longhorn. And the cola truck that we bought before, it sucks. That's it, it sucks. So yeah, next time we'll be playing as Apu in level 5 in the police car. And it's gonna get very interesting, this one. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.